I expect the bank landscape in 2024 for mergers and acquisitions to look a lot better than it did in 2023. 2023, the pace was about half of what we normally do. That should pick up next year, even with some slight deterioration in credit. But if that credit gets really bad, then all bets are off and it'll be slow again. The top 3 obstacles to deal making next year involve first, the acquirer stock. Where is it trading? Does the acquirer have confidence in paying a premium for the seller? The second obstacle will be the duration of the assets of the seller. How long are they? What kind of losses are in there? Whether that be securities or the loans. That's going to be a big factor in where rates, and I expect rates to remain pretty high next year. Lastly, where's the guidance from the regulators? How confident can bankers feel about getting an acquisition approved or a sale approved? We're going to need, and hopefully this will abate, good leadership out of DC to give us some clearer guidance on getting M&A transactions done. The most compelling reason to pursue M&A deals next year on part of the seller will be continued struggles in deposit funding. Those funding struggles are going to be worse in some banks than others, and that's going to put a lot of pressure on them to sell. Now, there's always the continued, aging, succession, timing, investor exits, but the deposit cost of funds is a good thing to watch. For the buyer and the acquirer, it's a great time to buy because there's not a lot of competition. And when there's less supply of banks to be bought, which there are, and there's a fit, I think you're going to see acquirers go ahead and step up and pay what has been historically a much lower premium than what they've had to in the past. The most successful banks are going to navigate obstacles in 2024 by having one key thing: tangible capital at the holding company. Those banks that have tangible capital at the holding company have options in moving their balance sheet around and acquiring and getting green lights from the regulators and support from investors. That's the number one component that a bank needs to have in order to navigate these troubled times. In 2024, I expect to see more non-traditional deals. Credit unions, investor groups, MOEs, all of these type of deals that have been at a faster pace in 2023 than what they normally are. That will continue to proliferate in 2024. Now, I do expect more activity next year, and banks with higher stock premiums or at least more confidence to step up and start doing more deals as well. Banks can position themselves to be a better merger partner or sale partner next year by taking care of what they should be doing for themselves versus letting the acquirer do it. That includes all kinds of things: credit issues, balance sheet restructuring, personnel, all kinds of things. Take care of it and you're worth more. Banks sell on the future, not on the past. So if you can show a seller that you've taken care of these things and this is what your run rate is going forward, you'll be worth a lot more.